CBS News polling finds Americans are growing more frustrated with the economy. When asked what words they would use to describe it, 65% said uncertain. 63% said struggling, while only 12% described the economy as rebounding or stable. Gas prices, of course, are a big part of this. The average price for a gallon of gas has stayed above $4.50 for the past week. And when asked how they felt about the Trump administration's approach to the economy, 11% say they're enthusiastic, 19% satisfied, 38% frustrated, and 32% angry. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand joins us. So with the midterms coming up, Natalie, how is the White House reacting? What is their messaging?
Hi, Lindsay. Well, from the start, the White House and the president has really framed this as short-term pain and disruptions for this larger goal of making sure Iran cannot obtain a nuclear weapon. But there's no question that the economic concerns, the issue of affordability weighs heavily on the administration's minds ahead of the midterms. Just this evening, the president held an event to tout efforts to lower prescription drug prices through Trump RX. So, that was the goal of his messaging this afternoon, and he even, referenced some of the economic concerns, saying that his administration arguing they had the greatest economy, but had to take, again, what he calls a short excursion, and again, reiterating that this is the bigger goal of making sure Iran cannot get a nuclear weapon.
And as far as Trump RX, we've had Celine Gounder on the show who says that it's more like a coupon aggregator rather than actually, which still could be significant for folks if they're having a hard time exactly finding out how to get their drugs at the cheapest rate. But when asked who has the advantage in the war with Iran, 38% of Americans said the U.S., 21% said Iran, 41% said neither side. President Trump today gave an update on the war. What do we know?
Yeah, so in a new social media post this afternoon, the president revealed that he's going to hold off on a military attack against Iran, saying that this came at the request of Gulf allies in the Middle East, because he says that progress is being made in these negotiations. He talked about that decision a short time ago. Here's what he had to say.
I was asked by Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, and some others if we could put it off for 2 or 3 days, a short period of time, because they think that they are getting very close to making a deal. And if we can do that where there's no nuclear weapon going into the hands of Iran, I think, and if they're satisfied, we will be probably satisfied also.
Now, on social media, the president also warned that the military is prepared to move forward with a full-scale attack if, these negotiations don't end up bearing fruit. Earlier today, it seemed like this stalemate continued because Iran put out a message saying that they want to still focus on just an agreement to end the war and not discuss nuclear matters. So we'll have to wait and see how they react to that new timeline that the president is giving tonight of 2 to 3 days, but also saying that he hopes to put that off forever, again, if these talks end up going well. But he did acknowledge, Lindsay, that he's been in this type of situation before where he thought that they were making progress and then they ended up not making progress.
Okay, Natalie Brand, thank you.